symptoms of esophageal cancer, I guess, are like thinking you have the flu for 6 months and ignoring the tennis ball-sized lymph nodes on the side of your head.
Yeah,
That might be a little something.
Those are constantly
having like 12 beers.
Right, yeah, having like 35 beers to quell your stomach pain. But no, he just said, I guess, like I'm like genetically predisposed to a little bit of acid reflux. It's just, it just feels like a cold burning sensation in my chest.
Interesting.
It goes up to, like my throat. And it's like there's a hard lump in there. And then when it gets worse, sometimes I'll like burp and you can feel like the just stomach acid like splash up into the back of your throat.
Well, I've had that. You ever wake up in the middle of the night and you feel like you're throwing up? But I think everything I say, Stav goes, yes. 2-3 words in. He's like,
I know exactly
of
what
course.
you're talking
But it's like
about.
you wake up and you got this, and something's in your throat. It's like you cough up this stomach acid or whatever it is, and then you just swallow it.
Well, here's what it is.
Yeah.
We have filled our stomachs so to the brim.
Really?
That there is shit coming. It's literally a space issue, I believe.
Wow.
Where it's like there's fucking cheeseburger debris all the way up into your throat.
Christ.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really what it is. When you're this fat and you don't usually get heartburn and
Right.
that kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't.
It's because you've overstuffed yourself to the point that there is
That
nowhere.
sounds right. I don't know
There
if
is
that
no
is right.
scientifically it's correct. Now here's why I know.
Yeah.
Because if I take a real fat shit
Yeah.
before I fall asleep, not a problem.
Yeah, sometimes I know when I go to sleep and I haven't shit,
You gotta
I
shit.
know there's a huge
You're
problem
backing
coming.
that shit up, bro.
No, it's
literally shit
yeah.
coming out of your mouth if you really
No,
think
because
about
then
it.
sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like something's wrong and I don't know what it is.
Sweating.
I'm sweating.
cold sweating.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should go to a hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you shit and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
that
and then
was
you
it.
shit and then you're okay
I've
for a little bit.
never had to wake up to shit ever.
Are you kidding?
Never
Really?
once in my life.
Oh, I've woke. There was a period of
To
my life where
piss
it's an
to
emergency.
every
piss,
time.
to
Yeah.
piss every night.
Yeah, 6
But-
times a night.
No, there was a period of my life which comes in and out where I wouldn't even have to set an alarm. It would be I would just wake up shitting and needing to shit in a cold sweat.
Yeah.
The first thing I remember is my asshole clench. I'm waking up from the power of my asshole clenching.
Yeah.
The turd that's trying to escape, and then
And then if
run
you go
out.
to sit down to shit and you can't shit, you go, I have a whole
that's
world of hell.
that's right. You
It's
have
about-
to give birth to a turd.
And then there's something weird about it being like 2 a.m.
Yes, dude.
and it not being sick. Like if you sit down at 6:30 on the toilet, you're like, all right, other people are awake.
right.
I wish.
This
I
is-
feel like
yeah.
I'm not contributing, but I have no understanding of what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Let us
this is
continue.
It's
like
like,
we're like
it's like you're describing something outside of the visible spectrum of light.
Yes,
You're,
exactly.
you're both effusively talking about a color.
We
that I'll
can
never-
It's a feeling that you. Yeah, it's
It's an
a
emotion
feeling.
you'll never know.
Is there a German
It's-
word for this type of shit?
People know it. People have
Oh,
felt it.
Scheissegestalt.
It's fear.
Yeah.
And
There's
it's
fear.
It's only something that it's a turd.
It's an uneasiness.
There's fear. But there's also a strange satisfaction and relief.
Yes.
It is part of the purging cycle. This is our specific kind of eating disorder.
Have you ever seen a
Where
spider?
We don't purge from our mouths; it comes out of our asses.
Have you ever seen a spider molt and it just sheds its skin and it becomes another spider? That's kind of what Stavros and me
dude.
do.
I feel like
that's
a
what it
new
is.
man after that shit comes out of my
Yeah,
ass.
you shit out a person.
Have you ever weighed yourself
this is
before?
insane to me. I don't know. What
Have
Well,
you
I
ever
mean,
weighed
I'm so-
yourself
maybe you guys
before
are
shit
cops.
and then
Yeah,
after
you
the
are,
shit?
Cogs.
What?
Have you ever weighed yourself before shit? and
I've
then
never
after
weighed
shit?
myself before or after a shit or any time. I've never gotten on a scale and was like, well, what is it? What's the number today?
I don't need to know.
Yeah, I don't really want to know. I go by like how the clothes fit and how the airplane seat feels.
Sure.
Yeah, right. If I need to ask for the extender.
Yeah, if the people in the row complain to the flight attendant in
Right.
front of me,
How heavy the sigh
Yeah.
is when they see me walking in that middle seat. That's how I know how
I mean,
fat I'm
people
getting.
literally now will do like they take a deep breath and they go, like they're preparing themselves for war, like it's Game of Thrones.
My sister
when I sit
said
down.
she sat next to a guy that got 2 seats just out of respect for everyone
to
else on
him.
the train.
Honestly, I want to live that lifestyle. I
Yeah.
wanna
just
be
be
a
that's a
two-seater.
baller.
I want to get a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I
on a
wanna
row.
row.
That'd be amazing.
It's just there's like a couple like in a row, and that guy comes by and he's bought both tickets, but he waited for seat assignment, and he's like, "Excuse me, so can you move so I can be fat as shit? Would you mind moving so I can be just
I'm actually planning
irresponsibly?"
to be fat as shit in that seat.
Yeah, just I just want to be here with myself. I'm traveling with hundreds of pounds of excess body
I actually
fat.
own this part of the plane, so if you could move.
That seat is for my thigh and nuts.
Yeah.
If you could move. My thigh and left nut are sitting there, actually.
Yeah.
But everyone's gotten so fat now that I'm
Every
less
single
embarrassed.
person. Everyone.
A lot of them, Nick. A lot of them are fat.
Yes,
and on a
thank you.
beach, I don't feel bad on a beach anymore.
No.
Wow.
Unless it's like Miami.
I've
Yeah.
never felt bad.
You know, it'd be a fun move
that's
is to be like a
Greek
fat
Euro
wigger, and you get on a plane, and you find like the only person that's fatter, and you'd be like, "Damn, man, peep how big this bitch is! This motherfucker big as shit! Damn, you fat as hell, son!"
Just roasting them the whole plane.
Yeah, you just sit right
Just
behind
shitting
him.
on him.
You're also fat.
Bing, bing. People keep calling the flight.
Yeah.
Sir, please be quiet.
No, I'm
Settle
just
in.
saying he's fat. My man fat as shit.
Sir, please, your Cookie Monster fitted. The bill is backwards and hitting the person
Yeah, I
behind
went to
you in the
Kmart
eyes.
and I got starred up, man. I starred up my looks.